breasts are really sore. I gotta stop breastfeeding. It is another theme week here in Answerly, and the theme this week is Internet Week, and I actually don't think we discussed what that's supposed to mean. Every week is Internet Week for me, and actually every moment of every day is Internet Moment for me, if we are being honest. Now, I don't really have any sex or relationship internet sites that I want to talk about, so I thought we could have a little bit more fun with this. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Cosmo sex tips that circulate on the Tumblr. Basically, Cosmopolitan magazine is sort of notorious for occasionally giving outlandish and unrealistic sex tips, if you have not noticed. So a Tumblr blog started called Expert Cosmo Tips, and they post their own super crazy tips parodying the Cosmo tips. Just the tip. No. And people either submit them there or they post their own, and now there's just kind of a whole lot of them floating around Tumblr. So I thought I would read some of the more popular ones from the expertcosmotips.tumblr.com blog, and if you want more, you can go there and you can scroll through all of them. Also, if you don't have a sense of humor or you don't understand jokes, I recommend you leave now. Also, some of these are a little graphic and pretty much all of them are inappropriate in some way. That is your disclaimer. Cosmo tip number 602, if you text your boyfriend and he doesn't text you back within 0.00001 seconds, then he is probably cheating on you. Cosmo tip number 524, reward him after sex by placing him on your MySpace top 8. Cosmo tip number 457, if a boy sends you a picture of his penis, send him a picture of a bigger penis. Cosmo tip number 363, make a friendship bracelet for his penis. Cosmo tip number 361, only use super glue as lube, you'll be together forever. Cosmo tip number 109, for a special Hanukkah treat, bend your man's penis into the Star of David, then burn it for 8 nights. Cosmo tip number 98, think your man is cheating? Stalk him for an entire week with a sheet over your head. He'll just think he's being haunted. Cosmo tip number 724, invite him out for dinner to your favorite restaurant, except don't bring him. Cosmo tip number 703, if you break up with him, you'll have more time to play Animal Crossing. This was probably my favorite. I am addicted to Animal Crossing. Cosmo tip 677, planning to go on a diet? Why? Cosmo tip number 660, point at his dick and ask, you gonna eat that? I apparently favorited that one because it made me laugh, and it's doing it again. Cosmo tip number 529, not in the mood, pretend his penis vanished and you can't see it. Cosmo tip number 526, have a rap battle before sex to determine who will be on top. Cosmo tip number 435, during sex, stop abruptly and go freeze. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. You get it. Yeah. And there you go. A lot of them are pretty hit or miss. But if, like I said, if you want to read more of them, you can go to that Tumblr. And as usual, if you have questions for future videos, you can leave them in the comments or send me a message on my channel at youtube.com/DankandWong. I will see you guys Wednesday. Cosmo tip number 500, when he asks what fetishes you're into, say everything but rap and country.